In this video, I'll show you how you can fix and match skin tones when it comes to Photoshop. So for cases whereby you have the face looking a little bit different from the rest of the body, or some body parts having different skin color in your photos, I'll show you an easy way to fix that kind of problem or issue in Photoshop. So simply like the video and don't forget to subscribe. So you can see for this image reference, you can notice that the hand right here, or the fingers and the lower part of the body, is way different from the face. So you can see color differences between these, and in this video this is what we're going to be achieving at the end of it. Or you can say before, after, before, after. So in the after, every color looks nice, beautiful and uniform. So let's understand how to do this when it comes to Photoshop. So I'm just going to come and I delete this. So we're going to be using a very simple technique to achieve this kind of result. So you have to pay maximum attention, because if you mess up with this first step, you won't be having the same results like I have at this very point. So let me show you how to do this. So all you have to do is, first of all, importing your image into Photoshop like I have at this point. Then the next step is going to be coming to the background image and creating a copy from the background image by simply pressing Ctrl J, or you can use Command J on the keyboard to create a copy from the background image. So press Command J to create a copy or a backup copy from your background image. Once you're done doing that, the next step is going to be coming right here to where you see the adjustment layers and simply select solid color. So as soon as you click on solid color, it is going to be displaying any random image color over image. So it is going to be displaying any random color overlay over your photo. So don't mind about your color being different from what I have at this very point. So all I'll do, I'll simply come and click OK. Once I click on OK, for the next step, all I have to do is coming to this layer that we have and turning it off briefly. The reason for doing this is because we want to sample a beautiful skin tone color on the image, and you can't sample that color if this layer is still active. So make sure you have turned it off. Then for the next step, we are going to simply come and click on this color option. So double click on this solid color fill layer option, make sure it is selected and double click on it. So as soon as you double click on it, it is going to open up this other window right here in your Photoshop. And as soon as that window is open, make sure for the settings above here, the sample size is set to 5x5 average and the sample is set to all layers. Then you can leave this turned on, show sampling ring, leave it turned on, and make sure the caps lock key is not turned on. So make sure you deactivate the caps lock key so that the eyedropper tool can be visible like I have at this point. So for the next step, all we have to do is zooming into the image and choosing a right color of the skin tone. So look for that color that seems to be right over the image. So this color is going to be working as a reference point for the rest of the image. So I'll just come and click on this color. So all I have to do is simply coming and clicking on that color that I want or prefer. So about this area, I feel like this area has a good color. You could choose anywhere around the nose. So choose a color that works for you. So, and you feel like that color is very accurate regarding, or make sure that color represents the real skin tone of the subject that you're trying to work on. So I'm just going to zoom out slightly so that I can choose a suitable color. So I'll sample from this very area. I feel like that color looks okay. So if you sample that color and you feel like it is not working for you, you can come back later on and you change that given color. So I'll come right here and I'll simply click on OK. And once that color has been selected, it is going to be appearing right in this rectangle. Come back and turn this layer back on and come and change the blend mode from normal. And all I have to do is changing it to color, since we are dealing with colors in this very image. Once we are done doing that simple adjustment, the next step is going to be coming to this white layer mask and pressing Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert this. So remember, in Photoshop, white is going to be revealing and black is going to be hiding. So the reason that's why the color is displaying over the whole image is because that color is on this white layer mask. So just want to limit it or to hide it so that we can paint it later on in the areas that we want. So with this white layer mask selected, press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert or hide that effect from affecting the overall image. So in order to reveal that color, we are going to come to the brushes, right click and get the brush tool, and make sure for your settings your hardness is set to, or the brush settings, soft round brush is selected, the hardness set to 0. Then make sure the mode of your brush is set to normal, opacity of your brush is set to 100%, then the flow is also set to 100%. So after doing that, with that done, after setting up the brush, simply come to these tiny swatches and make sure you have black and white on these two color swatches. So in case you have any color that is not black and white, simply press D on the keyboard or click on the tiny color swatches to reset those colors to black and white. So make sure white is the top color, and to switch between black and white, simply use the arrow key right here or this arrow icon, or you can use X on the keyboard. So make sure white is the top color. So by painting using a white brush over this black area, we shall be revealing the color that we sampled from the skin. So all we have to do is increase on the size of our brush and start painting over the area that we want to fix. So start by painting over that area that you want to fix on the skin. So as soon as you start painting, you're going to notice that that color is going to be painted over that area and it is going to be fixed. So take your time as you're painting. And by the way, in case you make a mistake during the painting process, all you have to do is switch the brush to black, and black is going to help you hide or erase color from areas that you did not intend to paint in the first place. So make sure you're using different sizes of the brush depending on the areas that you want to fix or work on the skin. So I'll quickly paint because I don't want the video to be a very long one. So be careful and make sure you have painted majority of the areas that have or contain skin tones over your photo or over your image. So I'm just going to paint like that. So you can see this area has been fixed, and now it is a little bit having a color that is way uniform to the face area. So we have eliminated that kind of color differences between the face area and the chest area or this hand area. So like I said, don't forget this area because these fingers are also having that kind of reddish or magenta feel. So make sure you also brush over them to have a little bit of that uniformity in those areas. So by simply doing that, you have been able to fix the problem using the solid color adjustment layer. You can increase on the size of the brush and you slightly brush over particular areas of the face so that you can have even more beautiful colors all over the image. So I'll simply brush over some areas of the face so that I can bring out a little bit more of a uniform color all over the skin of my subject. So I'll just brush over that area, come to this other side and also brush over there like that. So you can use this simple technique to always have beautiful colors in the skin tone. So take your time as you're painting, but during the painting process, or make sure that you're painting on this black layer mask. So you can see right now we have this kind of beautiful color regarding the skin tone. So sometimes we may paint and the skin is going to be looking unnatural and unrealistic depending on the colors that you paint. So all you have to do is first of all coming the opacity right here and simply reducing on the opacity so that it can look a little bit more real or realistic. Then in case the skin color or the skin tone is looking unnatural, like I said, you can come and erase unwanted areas by switching black to black, and you can erase this color spill in these areas like that. So in case the color is looking unnatural, all you have to do, simply come and create a hue and saturation adjustment layer right here and target the reds, and can simply decide to play around with the hue values. In case the skin is looking too reddish, you can add in more greens, and you can decide to take down the hues to reduce on the yellow color in the skin tones. And by just doing that, you can see this was the image initially before, you can see that, and this is the after, before, and after. So this is how you can simply create uniform skin color or skin tones for your images and have matching skin tones for your subjects when it comes to Photoshop. I hope you have enjoyed this simple and straightforward video. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe in case you've been watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 8 more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and as well keep creating.